guys, Shelly Longenecker here with Dinner for $1. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I realized last night that I forgot to do my 3-Minute Monday yesterday. So today I'm going to run through the announcements for the week for here at Dinner for $1, and then I'm going to do a quick teaching on this week's topic. So we have 2 big announcements this week. Actually, one super big announcement and one little announcement. Big announcement, the audiobook is now available. If you have been waiting for Dinner for $1 to come out in audio format, your wait is over. It is available on the website, www.dinnerfor$.co for $14.99. The ebook is $9.99, the print is $19.99, and audio is right in the middle. So if you're an audio learner, you'll want to check that out. Secondly, you'll want to be watching for this if any of you are considering becoming an author. Maybe you've got a book in you, you're thinking about writing. I'm a part of this fantastic Women in Publishing Summit. It is a 4-day event with 83 speakers talking about all topics related to self-publishing a book, writing it, publishing it, marketing it, editing it, all the legal stuff, all the details of getting a book to the market. Yes, Nancy is excited about that. Nancy is the behind the scenes gal putting all that together, and she's probably just dying right now. We are so excited about the Women in Publishing Summit. So I know this is a Dinner for $1 Facebook Live where I'm actually going to teach you a really powerful whole food frugal concept today. But first I wanted to make sure that if any of you are considering being an author or you already are an author, we will be posting links for you to be able to check that summit out. The best part about the summit, it's free, completely free. Access to 82, 83, 84 speakers. I'm not sure how many. It's a big, oh, great. Oh my gosh, Nancy's posting my link for me. Yay, because I was going to post that after the live. So if you are interested in that, you can check that out right there at that link. Thank you, Nancy. That was so awesome. I will be one of the speakers. I'm going to be talking not about Dinner for $1, but I'm going to talk about how I launched my book and my business in 4 months in the middle of a busy week, a busy family. We have 4 kids. We remodeled the kitchen, and I launched a book and a business in 4 months. So that's what my talk is about. So if you're interested in hearing that, you can check it out. All right. So this week's frugal food topic. I've never talked about it before. I just talked about it last week for the first time at this amazing MOPS group that I was a part of, speaking to, knowing the difference between wants and needs. Okay, so wants and needs, that's a really important concept in all of financial planning, financial responsibility, budgeting, personal finance. Every major financial planner person talks about the importance of knowing the difference between wants and needs when you're trying to live on a budget, right? I think we've probably all heard that. Okay, we need a reliable vehicle. We don't need a BMW. Okay, that would be the example. One of the things that I found particularly hard is applying this to my food life. And let me tell you why. Because food is a need, right? I think we can all agree with that. Food is a need. I've got it. I'm definitely not here to talk about depriving people of their food needs. And I think somewhere in my mind, I made a logical a fallacy. If food is a need, all food is a need. My favorite food is a need. Johnny's favorite food is a need. Susie's favorite food is a need. No, not all food is a need. My favorite food isn't a need. My children's favorite foods aren't needs necessarily, right? And what I'm about to say is the most basic thing you'll ever hear, and you'll probably want to just leave me forever after hearing me say this. Only your food needs are a need. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again because it's just so, life altering. Only your food needs are a need. And so when you're trying to live on a tight budget, but still eat really well, and you're at the grocery store, you've got to remember what your actual food needs are and compare them against your food wants. And here's my main teaching, and then I'm going to give an example. We meet the needs of our family freely, but we ration the wants according to our budget. So we meet the needs of our family freely, but we ration the wants according to our budget. And here's an example that I'm going to give you that teaches this perfectly. We used to always have sausage and hash browns for breakfast. And the sausage that we buy is a little bit expensive. It has all the good ingredients. It's like $1 per sausage. So for our family, for each person to have one sausage in the morning is $6 times 30 days. That's $180 a month for sausage, for one sausage per person per day. Okay, so when we were overhauling our budget, I looked at that breakfast habit and I said, okay, $180 just for one sausage per person per day is pretty expensive. What can I do to meet our needs every morning, but not our wants, not necessarily our wants? Okay. So my son that year had he's perfectly fine. Absolutely nothing was wrong with him, but he passed out and had a seizure in Circle K. He was 15 at the time. He had never passed out in his life, never had a seizure. And I was actually at the doctor's with my daughter when it happened. So, they called 911. He went to the hospital. We met him there. And they ran all kinds of testing. Everything came good at the ER. So they referred us to neuro and cardio. So he saw a neurologist, saw a cardiologist. Everything was clear. He's perfectly fine. But the neurologist, who's the most brilliant neurologist ever, who approaches the body as a whole, she said, talk to me about his diet, talk to me about his lifestyle. And we eat well, he eats well. But at the time, he was trying to help his autoimmune system a little bit. And he was eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and not a lot of other things. And it turned out he ended up passing out and having a seizure because he was undernourished and dehydrated. And so the neurologist laid out a plan for us for his diet with his lifestyle and his age and his food needs. She laid out what he needed to be eating each day in protein. And he broke that out in meals. Okay. And he's allergic to eggs, so he can't have eggs. And so we determined that sausage was actually a need for him because he had to have protein at breakfast. He actually was eating chicken, fruits, and vegetables. That's all he was eating. But it was summertime, and he has a landscaping business and also races go-karts. So he was sweating heavily and he had depleted himself. He wasn't consuming enough calories or enough fat, actually, or enough protein for the amount of output that he had at that time, because he was working in the sun like 6 to 8 hours a day, and he was just depleted. So anyway, that story, we determined as a family with his doctor's advice that he needed protein every breakfast. And the easiest way for us to get him protein is sausage. So he has 2 sausages every morning because that is a food need for him. My 2 little kids and myself, we can all eat eggs. So we have eggs along with, whatever else we're going to have on the side, hash browns or oatmeal or a smoothie or whatever. So sausages are not a need for my little kids and me, but they are a need for my teenage son. Now, so for him to have 2 sausages a day, it doesn't really matter what that costs because that's a need. He needs to have that. But when I'm overhauling my budget, I can remove sausage from the life of my 8 and 6-year-old because they don't need that right now. Now, once or twice a week, they have sausages as that fits our budget, right? So we give freely to the needs and we ration the wants. They do like sausage, and so they ask for them. And several days a week, I tell them, nope, it's not, you're not having sausage today. It's eggs and oatmeal, because I can make eggs and oatmeal for, a quarter of the price. So I tell you this story to give you a perfect example of the difference between a need and a want in our food life, and how if we don't calculate the cost of our daily habits, we might be blowing our food budget on something as simple as a sausage a day. Sausage a day blows your budget away. Anyway, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that online. Simple habits that we could be having every day could be blowing our budget. And that's what we found. When I calculated we were eating $180 a month of sausages, I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, I can easily make eggs for 4 out of 6 of our family who's not allergic to eggs. And of course, that is just one example. Now, when I say meet our needs freely and ration our wants according to our budget, I love to give my kids what they want in our food life. And so I create times, if you've listened to me at all, you know that I create times for fun food. So my family knows that we are going to meet their food wants sometimes, just not all the time, right? So we have special food events 2-3 times a month in our house, and they know they can look forward to those things. Nancy says she loves the chicken sausage for $13 for 3 packs. Oh, that's nice. Yes, my family has not fallen in love with the sausage at Costco, which is unfortunate. We buy the kind at Trader Joe's, which we all love. I should look at that kind specifically because I feel like it might be a different brand that we were buying. I'm going to check that next time I'm there. Okay, so meet the needs of your family freely, but ration the wants according to your budget. Find times to give your kids and yourself special food treats, for sure. Just make sure that your daily food habits are that you know the difference between wants and needs, that you're meeting the needs, but you're giving the wants at the level that you can afford. That's my teaching for the day. I hope you appreciated it. And I hope it meant something to you. It took me a while to understand that as a mom, because I want to give my kids everything they want in their food life. But we can't afford to do that. And so telling myself it's okay to tell them, no, you can't have a sausage for breakfast. Or, the list goes on. That's just one example. So anyway, hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will catch you later.